3 here. Let's...
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home, and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nana King! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As for me... that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
The energy coursing through the planet.
Learn well the joys of giving. We are not made lesser for it.
Just as I've been speaking with them. Feel the energy all around you. At our very core, we are connected.
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As newborn souls, freshly birthed by the planet, and is unknown. Afraid, we walk with the great mother at our side.
Did we also talk here? I don't know.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother.
So it's called Y 3.0 Bird 2.0. That's interesting. But yeah. Two-Face fucking sucks. Also, on feeble cards, my power is getting boosted, but at what cost, I wonder. Yo, man, Midgar is the best card. I'm gonna start mating Midgar. Man, that shit was epic as fuck, man.
A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. O great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son. Shall we partake of the planet's wisdom through the cards once more? Do as your heart bids. Shall we partake? Do as your heart bids, friend.
That's interesting. So they took over Queen's blood. He's heavily implying that, at least.
Lift your gaze.
I thought Elver was on maintenance. Yeah, not my eye. I'm blind now.
We need only a...
Lift your gaze.
You ask me, planetology's the future.
Yes.
8.1.
Down with shit.
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche. Only wish we could have made it out here sooner. Only wish we could have made it out here sooner.
We are siblings. I went to a meditation session.
I joined the...
I got arrested.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you? Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual.
Already I feel the plus.
I ask you this, who among you... It's so crazy. Planetology with it.
seminars.
Blessings of the planet, disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it. Blessings of the planet upon our planetology. Might I suggest observing the River of Light ceremony? Blessings of our Might I suggest observing the River of Light ceremony instead?
The seminar is in progress.
All the time I've spent here?
We are simply resolved.
Don't be shy.
Since time, lands have been rich in spiritual.
Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
Reaper Tail seems interesting. Give us guaranteed, bro. Oh well.
Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to you, sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Tell me.
Was interesting yet annoying. Oh, she wanted it.
Teachings of planet.
Already I feel the planet's essence.
Is a more worthy person.
For the practice of...
Look who it is, folks. Our favorite card shark is back. Is this apex predator still feeling a mite peckish? Feeling camera shy already? Well, don't you worry. We'll be here when you've found your courage.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The canyon's also famous for its unparalleled view of the starry night sky. I made sure to bring all my night photography equipment along. Can't sleep until I've got the perfect starlit shot. Just let me know if you find any good photo spots. I'm always looking for new spots. So if you happen to know... Honey.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables. Not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Maybe they might let us in here. Who knows?
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mamaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
If we've anything to fear.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
I think Bugenhagen is riding on that like some big material, I think.
Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. They are essential to my studies of the planet.
We have Professor Gas to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
We have Professor Gas to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom.
The stars have taught us countless lessons.
Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories. Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
Looks like he's missing an eye. Like, what the hell's going on?
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
The lights we observe travel to us from the far reaches.
To gaze at the planet connects us, one and all. Everything exists through her.
But that's just
There's so much.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. 2, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
That was very interesting. Better than the original. Better than the remake as well.
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience. Was my explanation of planetology not... Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
If we've anything to fear, it is not creature big or small. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together. For united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Right this way. Blessings of the planet upon you.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man. We shall never succumb to fear of celestial life.
Blessings of the planet upon you.
Put your faith. This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice. This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is... And don't get me started on the planetologists. Tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the universe?
So many seminars. Where do I even start?
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
I've, always been on the bigger side.
Blessings of the planet. Fellow Bugenhagen sent...
Please continue on into the assembly. Please continue on into the assembly.
According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as much spiritual energy as other folks, and I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet, it was a blessing. And after imbuing it with my compassion and intellect, I'll give it right back. No way is that a waste. It's just the opposite.
Indeed it is. Thank you for sharing.
Blessings of the planet.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything. And I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
The river. Once a year, we gather the souls that have drifted to our veil and return them to the planet whence they came. I heartily encourage you to join us in this ceremony. Once a year, I heartily encourage you to
The River of Light. This night, I've no doubt you'll feel her. The River of Light ceremony will begin shortly. This night comes but once a year, bringing us closer to the planet. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning.
We are siblings all.
The seminar...
We yearn to chase the embrace exploration.
Airfuse needs a couple more weapons, but she's not my playstyle. Cat She, you need a couple of weapons, man. Alright, sorry for this one, guys. Pronounced 3 out. Peace with you. See you later.